They will always have the upper hand. I think we have come to the conclusion that the insurance companies are a big monster. I mean, they really are this big giant in the room. And it feels as though they have this upper hand and they can do things as they wish, very willy-nilly, whenever and however and whenever it seems appropriate, they make these changes. And that is impossible for anyone in a practice who has a busy practice to stay on top of. There is no way that you can have someone dedicated in a practice anymore that's just to know exactly what's going on with insurance, unless you have reached a capacity, that you hire just specifically for that. But typically you don't see that role where they're studying the ins and outs of just how this web of insurance works. And that's really why we're here, is to expel the knowledge. We're one of those companies that, a lot like you, I don't ever want to stop learning. And so we are constantly trying to find the next answer, trying to figure out the next step and be a step ahead of it, and then just share as much knowledge as possible. So PPO Advisors, we've been around for about 13 years now. So the big scary 13. So 13 years, we've seen the big changes. I would like to say the changes will slow down, but they just don't. It's constantly a revolving door of change. So I was diving in deep and not finding answers and really just having to come up with them on my own. And the insurance companies didn't know, other office managers didn't know. And I'm like, how are people functioning? How are people managing practices and successfully doing this? How are providers not losing everything that they're making? And that's where we evolved from.